Hi, everyone. Welcome to Undefinable, an AAGC Original podcast. This is Kara here. I am so happy you are all back with us today. Undefinable is a podcast where we interview really awesome people and we ask about their story, advice, recommendations, and how they've figured it all out and maybe are still figuring it out. So it's all about kind of like calling your AAGC bestie. So thank you for joining us today. Today is arguably, honestly, one of the most special episodes that we have had to date. Today, I'm going to be talking to the Undefinable co-host, Jenna Ushkowitz. Today's a really special episode because today we are going to be passing off the torch from her co-hosting this podcast with me to me hosting the podcast by myself. And she's going to be passing on the responsibility, and I am very, very honored to be taking on this torch. But I think it's really special because we have spent the last couple of months making every guest that has walked into our space, feel special, giving them the space to tell their story. And Jenna has done an incredible job with leading all of these conversations. And so I am so honored to be able to be in this seat today, to be able to give her the space to tell her story and to celebrate her, everything that she has done, to the things that are coming up. And I mean, you all know Jenna, but I'm going to give you a brief bio. The bio is brief because the actual bio is long. But she's a Korean adoptee. She started working in this industry at a very, very young age. Then she moved on to Broadway. She's a producer. She is now an amazing mother. And you probably know her from 6 seasons as Tina on Glee. But yeah. We're going to talk to Jenna today. I'm very excited to celebrate her. And so let's bring on Jenna. Hi, Jenna.
Hi, Kara.
Oh, my God. We're just staring at each other like
This is so
crying,
weird.
laughing. Yes. Also because I've never seen you on that side of the
know.
podcast space, I think, like ever.
I know. We're changing it up here.
We are changing it up. New perspective.
Oh, so
I'm
exciting.
obsessed.
So exciting.
Okay, there's 2 main things on my mind right now, and I'm just going to go through the 2 first. Well, I talked about it a little in the bio.
Yeah.
We are moving on to a new season, my love.
We are evolving, Kara.
We are evolving.
This is so exciting.
I mean, it's very exciting. I mean, you have been obviously with us from day one. You have literally built this podcast.
Oh, no.
The whole
Tina
team has.
here, yeah.
But like really you were such a leader in this because none of us had done it before, but you have. So you are really like
Perpetual
the foundation.
podcaster, yeah.
I mean, and I've learned so much from you.
Oh.
It's been such an amazing, amazing journey. But I want to hear about how do you feel? How do you feel? What are we excited for? Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, this is a new chapter, new season of Undefinable. It's so exciting to see you in this chair. I am so excited to move forward and, into this new chapter for myself. As I said, I'm like a perpetual podcaster. And so I'm so excited to pass the torch off to somebody that I've seen grow through this season and see you take the lead on these conversations. And like you said, in the intro, this was never, when we built this podcast and when we, ideated about this podcast, this was never about me or you or like a one individual person. This was about the community that was built for 7 years leading up to this. And it was like, we get in these incredible rooms with these amazing people who sit on this side of the couch. And we just kept thinking, how do we allow and get these conversations out to the masses, to the people who really need it, who deserve to hear it? And so the most exciting thing to me was like passing the torch to you to sit and continue to share those messages with the world. And I'm just so excited and happy for Undefinable to see the baby grow.
Yeah.
And
Baby
for me to
growing.
like let it go, build it up and let it go and like move on in a way that like everybody's supposed to do, right? We're all supposed to like evolve and move and grow. And so I'm super, super excited for this next chapter.
Thanks, Jenna.
Yeah.
Okay, for everybody, this is just going to be like an hour of a love
fest.
literally. Because like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, that's so nice. Thank you for saying those nice things. The second thing that is like in my mind right now is happy birthday, Emma.
Oh.
Happy birthday, Emma. Emma is Jenna's daughter. It's her birthday today.
It's been a day. She's 4 today.
Oh my gosh.
And it's just been really amazing. Like watching a kid who is old enough to understand her birthday now and like go to bed and like you're like, tomorrow you're waking up as a 4-year-old.
I mean, did I see you post something about like it was like a bike, it was like the balloons, it was all the things. Is that what she woke up to today?
She did.
She's a lucky
She got
girl.
a fish.
She got a fish?
I'm a fish mom now.
I was about to say, because I was like, you're watching the fish, right?
I'm keeping this fish alive.
That is your fish.
It's honestly
was that a
like
request?
she wasn't even all that excited about it. Like she loves Finding Nemo, but it's so meaningful to me. Birthdays, holidays, celebrations were never all that. My parents made it really special. Their love language is gift giving.
Okay.
And so the gift giving of it all kind of like wore out after a while. And
interesting. Like in your childhood, you feel like?
Yeah, like events and things always came about gifts, and it was the family connections. Like, when you go out to like extended families' houses and things, sometimes it was special, sometimes it wasn't, and over time, it just kind of like the gifts lost their luster, right? Like I didn't care. I don't care about things, maybe. And so it's fun now because she's also not really all that much about things. Like when she gets gifts, she doesn't like, she's not like, I needed this, I want this. Like she's very much like a connection person. Okay. So it's really exciting to see.
Okay, wait, Jenna.
Like it's not about her.
Mothering,
she loves the gifts, but like it's not the whole thing for her.
That's
ever.
also
It's
like
never been that
insanely refreshing to hear because I mean,
yeah.
It's natural for kids to want things.
Of course, they wake up on their birthday. They know there's presents.
Like, yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So, Mike, what like kind of fish? Like, who picked the fish?
Well, Allie told me to get a beta fish, and so I'm getting a beta fish.
I'm sorry. Is Allie an expert on fish?
I
this
guess
is
so.
also another situation that I
didn't
did
know
not
this
know.
either. She's like, you should get a beta fish. And because apparently goldfish, well, they can also croak pretty quick. And beta fish are a little bit more stable, and they can live on their own in a tank. Like they do really well solo.
Oh,
so like they don't have to get
like suddenly you have an aquarium.
Fish.
Yeah.
Because like I was not getting it.
Right, got it. I mean, I will say, I think another friend of mine also got her young child a fish, and her reasoning was that this got really morose, but like teaching children about like death.
Oh yeah,
because,
for sure.
Like animals,
I think
and like I don't know what is the lifespan of a fish. Like I don't even know, but
they said years, but I don't believe that.
Oh, interesting.
I honestly think if the fish died, like I would use it as a lesson, and I wouldn't just go replace it.
Right. Because some parents do that too, right?
Yeah,
where they like replace
it.
Yeah. But I guess it depends how attached Emma gets to the fish.
For sure.
Does she name the fish?
Okay, so.
Sorry, not 5 minutes.
Sorry, we digress.
Fish. Yeah.
The fish actually isn't in the tank yet because we have to condition the water.
Oh my! See, this is I knew. See, fish.
It's too much.
You think it's like
I
the
thought
bowl
I was getting
with
a
the
bowl.
fish. No, it's not. It's not. There's a lot.
We went to the pet store.
And then before you know, there's a castle, there's pebbles, there's like a palm tree.
There are castles.
Already, it's done. I understand.
Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah.
I mean, this we know about Jenna. She does not do anything 10%. Like we are going 120 or nothing.
That is correct.
Well, I'm very excited to see this burgeoning relationship with Emma and the fish.
Yes, thank you for the happy birthday, Emma. Thank you.
That's all. Well, from there, I guess we had touched on it a little bit about your childhood.
Yeah.
But, a lot of people know that you were adopted.
Yeah.
What was, I guess, not what was that like you remember,
yeah,
but like your, your entire experience growing up and
for sure.
What was that like?
It's always like I was adopted at 3 months old. I was born in Seoul.
Mm-hmm.
My parents are Irish and English and Italian. Mm-hmm. So I was very clear from the very beginning. There was no lying. There was no, deception here.
Right.
I was adopted.
Yeah.
And it was such an incredible, I think, experience to have at such a young age, to have to learn about things like that, which became so normal to me. I had an incredibly stable family.
Yeah.
I have a brother, and I was like the little baby girl that, my mom had 3 miscarriages before I was born. And so they really wanted me and chose me, and that was always the message that I had growing up.
And your brother is
9 years older in my mom's first marriage.
Got it. Okay.
My dad also like took my brother in as well. So we're like a very blended family.
Modern family. Yeah.
Yeah, modern family, chosen family, if you will. And on the day of Emma's 4th birthday, when she was born, I realized that was the first blood relative that I ever met. So it was like a very groundbreaking experience for me. And I hadn't thought about it until David was like, this is like, I get why you're so attached to this baby. Obviously, any mom is attached to a baby, but like to realize and put those two things together is so special and like so really earth-shattering. Like you have a child that's earth-shattering on its own. Yeah. But like to then connect those things and realize like, wow, it's everything that I hope for and more. And it filled not a void. I never had a void growing up of like feeling like I needed to meet my birth family or any of that. But it completed me in a way that I didn't know that I needed to be completed. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. That honestly, even you saying that was actually earth-shattering because I didn't think about it that way.
Yeah.
And David was the one that like said that to you?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it was crazy.
That must have been like mind-blowing when you heard
It still is every time I
sentiment.
say it out loud. Like it's still a very shocking and exciting and emotional thing that you say. You're like, wow, like I don't think that people think about it that way. Yes. Neither did I.
Yeah.
But it also speaks to like the family element of chosen family, what that is like. You're bringing people into your life that you choose, that you don't choose, and more importantly, that you do choose. And I think that's like always been a theme throughout our lives. Like my husband grew up with, just his mom. And so he had like a village of like women around her who basically raised him. And so the whole thing surrounding our lives has been like chosen family and community. Yeah. And, that's always been just a running theme. Yeah. But yeah.
And it also, I mean, it sounds like you said, your family is beautiful, like a beautiful, stable, supportive, all of the things, you know?
Yeah.
Like, how did that basically impact your Asian American identity? I mean, that's a very broad question, I'm sure.
Of course.
But, you know.
I think that they did their best in terms of like, the things they could expose me to. Obviously, they don't speak Korean. They don't have a lot of Korean culture or people around us. Food. Yeah. They definitely took me to barbecue all the time when I was a kid.
I mean, I think it's lovely. At the end of the day, it's like knowing, you grew up Long Island, right?
Yes.
It's like there's not that many choices.
No.
So the fact that they like,
right? We did grow up going to the city and like we would go to like Koreatown.
Right. But it's intentional on their part. You know what I'm saying? Sure. And I think that that's like really a beautiful thing.
There was like this really great moment in 8th grade in home ec where you were supposed to bring in a meal from your heritage. Okay. And I was like, what is that? Like, do I bring in meatballs and marinara sauce that my grandma makes for me? Do I bring in, Irish soda bread that my mom, gets for every St. Patty's Day? Like, what do I get? Right. And my dad slayed over that stove all night long and made bulgogi for me to come in. And
stop it, Jenna. I'm literally gonna cry. That's
I know,
like
it's really emotional.
I'm dead. Yeah.
He's like the sweetest and he's really lovely. Yeah. They did like that. And that was like really beautiful. And people were like, this is the most, no, literally we're like crying. They're like, this is, like the kids were like so accepting.
Yeah. And also, do you remember if it tasted good?
It was really good.
I love that.
Really good.
Like slay, Dad. Slay.
Like this big, tall, 6 foot, like Sicilian Italian man.
Oh my gosh.
And like the kids were like loving it. And it just reminded me like when the kids loved it too, I was like, wow, like this is a part of me that I didn't realize, but they're also accepting it. Yeah. And that's like everything.
That's everything.
So it was really, really special and fun.
I mean, obviously a core memory. You know what I'm saying? I mean, 8th grade, that's like, and also like how you must have felt that day going into class bringing it, not knowing also what the reaction was going to be is
Totally.
like during like such
Yeah, you're
formative
like,
years.
I
Middle
kind
school
of
is hard.
I eat this, but
Yeah.
like I don't make this at home all the
Right,
time. You know,
right,
like my mom
right.
doesn't like do this at
Yeah.
home. So it's definitely like a confusing yet really empowering moment, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I obviously only know this because we have had so many conversations about this as well. But it's like when you and Allie met and you found AAGC,
Oh, yeah.
I think that's why one of the things I remember you telling me about how special this was
Yeah.
because this club, like suddenly you just like,
For sure. Everybody's searching for identity, right?
Yeah.
We're all looking for who we are. We're
Mhm.
looking for how we fit into the world.
yeah,
And when there's not one thing that defines you,
Yeah.
for me, like
Mhm.
I felt like I didn't have a single place to fit in. I
Right.
grew up, auditioning in the city. I didn't have a core school friend group because I wasn't doing after school activities. I wasn't, fully Asian. I wasn't white. Like,
Yeah.
so there was a lot of that, like trying to figure out where I fit in. When Allie sent me the t-shirt and where I met you at my first AAGC event, it was like, oh, wow, there's a group of really amazing women who all just want like a place to feel like together
Yeah.
and understood.
Yeah.
And I realized that my story it was around that time in, pandemic time that you just realize like, wow, I don't have to be one thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I can find all these communities where I can feel like I belong, feel like I'm seen and heard. Because at the end of the day, that's all we want,
Yeah. Yeah.
and not have to be put in this box.
Yeah.
And I
Hashtag
love that's
undefinable.
what, yeah, literally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh. I mean, yeah, it's
Yeah, it's been really beautiful experience being a part of this community and to be able to do the podcast and have people now being able to connect to us in this
Yeah.
way and hearing other trailblazer stories and sitting down with all these amazing people. And I've been illuminated by them and feel very inspired by them. And I think just it's just been such a dream.
Yeah.
It's been such a dream.
I mean, literally jumping off of that, it's like, do you have any moments you remember or like guests that you loved or conversations that like
Yeah.
really stood out to you?
I mean, we had such amazing guests this
We
year,
had
Kara.
such amazing guests. I mean, there was not one conversation we had where there weren't like a million times during that conversation where I was like, oh my gosh, yes, like I need to remember that.
I learned so
And like I
much.
need to remember that,
I mean, I think starting with like Christina Gucci.
I mean, super casual. Like we really set the bar high.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
like
truly.
insane.
Like just such an iconic woman in her field as like an Asian female athlete at her level, like elite athleticism. And then Lisa Ling definitely sticks out to me because she was on my TV in my household.
Yeah.
And she impacted my mom. She impacted me. Like all of the amazing things she's done. Like it's very surreal when you work in our industry. We live in LA. We're surrounded by celebrities and people all the time that are so incredible, doing incredible things. But to sit down one-on-one and have them, get really vulnerable with you, like Lisa, that was like a pinch me moment for me and a bucket list. Like
Definitely.
she's incredible.
Yeah.
And like Vanessa Lee with the facial
balancing.
I mean, and I looked at you before we started recording and was like, Kara, what is facial balancing? And like I learned so much.
I mean, that conversation was cracking me up. If anybody like hasn't watched the video, like every time you look over to Jenna, she had like a crazy expression. Like jaw was never closed. You're like, oh my, it was amazing. A great conversation.
I'm a little woo-woo like that. So I really love stuff like that. And I love the way that she approaches her work.
Yeah.
And all the care behind it. Like, what do you love about your face? You're like, the first thing somebody asks you when they're coming to change something, you're like, how powerful is that?
Oh my gosh. And did you do what I did? Because I literally like was like, what would I say?
I know.
And isn't it crazy that I mean, answers didn't pop up as quickly as it should have, which is, again,
an issue.
Exactly.
Right. Yeah.
You gotta, unlearn some stuff. But.
Yeah. No, but and Yuri and Retriever, who is incredible,
Oh my
who
gosh.
we met, and she's like always in her AAGC gear with like her amazing jewelry and just the funniest. I mean, we were not well.
We were
cracking up.
Unwell. Like, I could not breathe.
Yeah.
We were unwell. She was so good.
So amazing.
We've had some good conversations for sure. I know. I think like when I close my eyes, I can see Urian's expression. Yeah, exactly. That's the
You're
one.
welcome.
Oh my God, that's the one. It's so good. It's so good.
Yeah. We've really had such incredible guests. I think that's also like the pinch me of like starting. We're starting a podcast, but what everybody built here with AAGC, people are like, no question, happy to be here.
Yeah.
Like, want to support. And so that's so amazing to me that like people were just willing to say yes.
Yes. Yeah.
And sit down and get real and get vulnerable and make us laugh. And like, it's just been such a nice balance and variety of all these incredible people who cannot be put in a box.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Yeah. Everything you just said is, I mean, we can go on and on about every guest, but there were so many good moments, so many good conversations.
So good.
Okay, I'm going to bring it back to you because we left off at Bulgogi because I obviously had to take a moment after that.
We had to like dry our eyes.
Yeah, we had to go somewhere lighter because that was yeah, shout out Dad.
Yeah.
You started in this industry so young.
Yeah.
What was your first thing? Actually, I don't know if I know this. What was the first thing?
I'll send you guys a picture.
Stop.
I was 3. And it was for play school, and I was a dress me up Ernie. It was like, he had a little outfit on.
Okay.
And you unzip him, and then he had like a shirt on. So there was all these like developmental things for like touch and pull and play.
Yeah.
That was a little Ernie doll. And I had a little hat on, a beanie.
Wait, is this like a commercial?
Oh, sorry, it's a print job.
Oh,
it's
a print job. A print job. Okay.
For a magazine.
Yeah. Okay.
Like I still have the original copy.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm holding Ernie, and I look like a little boy because like they put my hair in a beanie.
So #Mulan. Here we are. Understood. Understood.
It was my way in. Had to be a man.
Yes,
Yeah, I'm kidding.
Yes, understood.
Yeah, so I started at 3. I did a lot of the reason why I got into the industry at all was because I would go up to people at restaurants and like strangers during dinner.
You were such a ham.
And
that
I would say
knew.
hi.
Yeah.
And I don't have kids like that, so I don't understand.
Like, does that blow your mind that 3, you are a year younger than Emma, who turns 4 today?
Like,
is that wild?
Yeah, it's a really interesting connect now
at
the age that I've seen her now
Yeah.
very intimately at 3, and it's hard to wrap my head around what I was capable of at that age or what I was asked to do.
Yeah.
And they were just like, you should just put her in modeling. She's really cute. So like it started there.
Yeah.
We didn't know where it was going to go.
Of course.
And I booked my first like national commercial for Toys R Us at the very end where they do like the jingle.
Oh.
And like I just kept booking commercials and print jobs, and I did.
Jenna
so
was
many.
Contributing to her household more than I am today as a 30-year-old.
No,
actually amazing.
No.
Yeah.
But I was lucky enough to have a mom who was, quit her job when I was born, and my dad worked from the house, and cell phones were around.
Yeah.
They were big and fat, but he was able to drive me into the city every day, and my mom brought me up, and that was our life for a really, really long time. And then I booked my first like real gig, I guess was The King and I on Broadway at 9.
Super casual. My gosh. Iconic. I mean, not that
changed my life, though.
Yeah, not that there were especially back then, not that many shows that
That's
even
correct.
featured Asian faces. There was like 3, right? It's like Miss Saigon, South
King and I.
Pacific,
That's
The King
right.
and I. Is that it? Like that's what we had.
Yeah. No, you're
And you
totally
booked
right.
one
I
of the
booked one of
3.
them.
I mean, hello. Yeah.
It was a cast of 52 Asian, well, mostly Asian, actors, dancers, singers.
Yeah.
It was like revelation. Like it was revelatory.
I was going to say, do you remember any of those memories at 9? Like, what did you think? Were you just like, this is normal? Like, not normal, but like, you go to the theater every day. You obviously had very specific hours as a child actor, but then you're like, cool. I'm
but
just
not
like,
really.
right.
Yeah.
Like,
so
what?
basically, I had been working up to this point from 3 to 9. Like I had been consistently working.
Yeah.
Out of school, leaving early, going into the city every day took an hour to drive in, an hour to drive home. So I do my homework in the car.
Wow.
And it was just, it was like one of those things where I want to sing and dance now, right? Like you kind of build to it.
Yeah.
And I booked The King and I, and I remember it was a really long audition process, but finally one day my dad came and picked me up from the school, and every day I'd be like, "Did you hear? Did you hear?
Oh my
Did
gosh.
you hear?"
The fact that you like had to go through that psychological process so young,
that
because we can
age?
barely deal with it now.
I know.
How long have we all been doing this?
I
like
know.
that's
there were
crazy.
just no stakes back then for me.
That's true, though.
It was like it would have been really exciting. I would have been really bummed.
Yeah.
But I had a pretty strong backbone at that point already.
Right. I mean, 6 years in the biz already.
I mean, she's a vet. I remember when I booked it, my dad got a minivan so that I could sleep on the way home from the shows. So it was 8 shows a week.
Wow.
We drove in every day. It was 14 kids. So it was like, I knew it wasn't normal.
Right.
I had a very strong support system from school to my family.
Okay.
Obviously.
Yeah.
And it was so incredible. It was like my life, I had kind of loved doing this. Like, I was an extrovert.
Yeah.
I liked the attention. I was totally into it. But when I hit Broadway for the first time, it was like a community. It was a community of a lot of Asian people that I had never been around, a community of adults that took us under their wing.
Yeah.
And walking on stage, I was like, I am home.
Oh,
like I felt like I was home, and I knew what I wanted to do for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
It was really amazing. I did it for like 9 months to a year, I think. And every day, 8 shows a week. It was pretty crazy. But it was like my parents would always say I was the first one in the theater and the last one out because I loved it so much.
Like you were just there saying
They'd
bye
be
to
like,
everybody.
"We're waiting for Jenna to come out of the theater," and I was like the last one out all the time because I just loved being there so much.
Oh my gosh.
I loved it.
When we think about this, man, your parents sacrificed too. Now I'm sure you being a mom too, with like all the things you just have to deal with the 2 and 4 year old.
I know.
And then it comes
a
later,
lot.
right? With the
It's a lot.
extracurriculars and the hobbies. I mean, it's incredible what parents
It
are
really
capable
is.
of, truly.
Truly amazing what they had to do. And I mean, a lot of kids were like, I want to do that. How do you do that? And I'm like, I didn't understand at that age, but like my parents were set up where they could.
Yes.
Or we wouldn't have done it.
Right.
But there was a lot of sacrifice and a lot of time.
Of course.
My brother, my brother too, like he was older, so he was able to like take care of himself and kind of be home after school if they had to take me into the city. But like I think about like they weren't always home with him either, and like what that was for our family. But everybody was so supportive and like loved it, and they've continually been that way for me.
Yeah.
In whatever path I take. You know?
It's amazing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fast forward a little bit because also when you got to college, right? Like you almost dropped out. What made you finish? What was it? What was the story with that? Were you like just you didn't take to school, or what was the deal?
Yeah, so I went to Marymount Manhattan College in New York City. I begged my parents to go to school for musical theater. They were like, please don't pursue this.
After all of the driving, after all the commute?
You guys put me in this business.
Yes.
You guys literally fostered this for me.
Yeah.
You did
and now it's
8 Broadway shows, 8 shows a week. When I was 9, like now you don't want me to pursue it.
Right.
They just knew how hard it was going to be.
Yes.
I don't have Asian parents where they were like, go be a doctor, but they didn't want to see me struggle. It was the same,
I mean,
they all
message. They all want the same thing, which is we know how hard it is.
Yes.
And we know. So please,
I don't want that for my daughter. I understand.
Yeah.
I understand. So, but there was no getting around it. I was going to school. I fought so hard. Was very strong-willed. And they were like, okay. And all that work and all the time that I put into acting, that paid for college.
Hey.
So
there's that.
Yeah.
Any questions?
No.
None? Okay.
But I was trying to also be a professional actor while going to school for it.
So like auditioning and like doing the thing.
Yeah, and it was really tough. And I remember writing in my journal when I was in college, like, am I going to be able to translate my career from a kid to an adult career? Like I already felt that pressure of like, am I going to succeed? Because everybody in school is like, you have to stop doing this and train and do your thing and stop, because a lot of college programs for musical theater, they're like, they don't want you representing their school and going out and auditioning and not being ready. But I was ready.
Yeah.
So I kept doing it quietly and auditioning and working. But my second Broadway show that I did book was I finished college.
Okay.
It was the challenge of like dropping out, being like, I'm just going to go act. Why do I need a
why do I need
college
this degree? Yeah.
But also like I wanted to finish school. I wanted to go to college and get a degree.
Yeah.
Like that was important to me. So I did after a lot of hoeing and humming and, back and forth. And I booked Spring Awakening about 6 months after college on Broadway.
And
that
what
was
a great show.
Life-changing.
Life-changing.
I wouldn't have gotten Glee, I don't think, had I not done Spring Awakening.
Yeah.
So I definitely, the path it wasn't straight and it wasn't easy, but like everything was working towards all these things that took me to the next step.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In because, so similar to Glee, obviously you were the Asian representation in that show.
She was.
Especially back then. Like truly back then, we really never got to see an Asian series regular, Yeah. Was that the same in Spring Awakening as well?
Wow.
Just one.
Yeah.
Did it just dawn on you right now?
Yes.
Actually though.
Wow.
It's two very different mediums, but I will say for theater as well, it's just as
you're right
powerful because we just said there was the 3 musicals we had.
Yeah,
you so rarely saw Asian faces on Broadway.
Yeah, there were definitely a lot more Asian actors in theater productions. I think in theater, there's a little bit more imagination that is lent to people watching on stage.
Yeah.
There's a lot of creativity, right?
Right.
And so I don't think that it was made a thing. I also wasn't a leading role in Spring Awakening at the time. I was a swing, so I covered 5 roles.
Okay.
And so I could go on for any 5 roles at any point.
Yeah.
And swings should be, they're highly regarded and always celebrated because it's such a tough
all of the
position to be
work.
in.
Yeah, absolutely.
And just the mental capacity to be
Switch.
okay, go in for this role today and then this role tomorrow. But yes, you're right. There was a very little representation all around. And that's why my parents didn't want me to do it. They're like, it's already a hard industry to do, but as an Asian woman, it's going to be so much harder.
I also love that they had that insight, or that.
Yeah, I mean,
they'd
seen
thoughts.
it. They'd seen it for so many years where when I started my career, I was a token Asian. There was only one.
Yep.
There was, in a commercial, there was one.
Yep.
And there were a handful of us, but oftentimes it was me.
Yeah.
And so my parents saw that from we knew.
Yeah.
And I don't know that I ever could have foreseen more representation like we're seeing now. We're multiple Asians, but we had Harry and we had me, which was exciting. And even though there were a lot of jokes about being Asian, everybody kind of got hit for their own thing.
Yes.
So I didn't take it quite as personal as I think some people did. But it was a really special experience being on Glee, being an Asian woman in a series regular, which you don't often see.
Yeah.
I think right around that time, Sandra Oh was doing that as well. And that was so powerful.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's insane. It's
not a role that's she's Asian and that's all she does. And that's the only thing that she's the butt of every joke. She was a powerhouse in that role.
I was going to say very powerful.
Life-changing for me.
Yeah.
She was my idol growing up.
Yeah.
And so when people started coming up to me on Glee, fans, and they're like, thank you, I'm seeing myself, seeing an Asian woman. I was like, oh my God, what a responsibility to have and what a gift.
Yeah.
So, because Tina wasn't originally written for an Asian woman. They saw everybody.
Oh, interesting. I don't know if I knew that. Yeah.
Yeah, she was just written. She had 2 lines in the pilot. They were stutters. She had a stutter. And in the audition room, when I met Ryan Murphy for the first time, this was my 3rd callback, he said, I love how positive you make Tina. Can you improv for me a little bit? Because we don't exactly know who she is in the pilot. And I just came up with this backstory, and I thought my mom put me in Glee Club because she thought it'd be really good for me to make some friends and good for my stutter. And she thought it'd be therapeutic for me. And Ryan was like, I see her. I know who she is now. And so that was Tina. That's
so basically beginning. You made Tina.
I mean,
you
again,
created,
here,
obviously with, but
yeah, I mean, that's how I saw her.
Yeah.
That's that's the character I created
Right.
for.
But also, I mean, I'm telling you, the most powerful thing is to be able to have other people see your truth.
yeah.
And that's what you did with that character.
Yeah.
You know, like you created it.
That's
He was
very
like, I see it. That's right. And that's what it is.
Right.
Here we are. How many 6 seasons, right?
6 seasons later.
6 seasons
I
later.
mean, she definitely evolved.
Oh
But
my
yeah.
gosh. I mean, you know, which is great.
Yeah.
I mean, Glee is obviously one of, the crowning things in your life thus far.
For sure.
And like you said, like, people still come up to you and talk to you about Glee.
Yeah.
Is there anything about that experience that you're like, well, you talked a lot about the things that you love. If there's anything else that you were like
Yeah.
really shaped who you are
Yeah.
as an artist or as a woman or as, today.
Yeah.
And is there anything that you're kind of like, I'm kind of like selfishly glad it's over?
Oh, about Glee?
Yeah.
The whole experience, like looking back on it now, is like we knew it was lightning in a bottle.
Yeah.
We didn't know it was going to be as successful as it was when we started.
I mean, it was like cultural zeitgeist.
no,
like
I know.
moment.
Like
Yeah.
phenomenon. Ryan
Mhm.
Murphy sat us down when it first started to air and he said, all your lives are about to
Oh
change.
my gosh.
Protect yourselves.
Yeah.
Like people are going to come ask you to do campaigns.
Yeah.
They're going to and then he also said like, this will never happen again in your life. And I think he knew what was coming.
Okay.
But I don't think we understood what he meant in that moment.
Yeah.
And when I look back on it now, it's like, yeah, I will always be seen as Tina from Glee.
Mm.
And whether I like it or not, it's just a part of it, right?
Mhm.
It opened so many doors for me.
Yeah.
It's why I'm here doing what I'm doing today.
Yeah.
And I think it was just a really important thing for him to try to communicate to us at that time to appreciate what we were going to go through.
Mm.
Because we got so deep in the trenches with that show. We were working 16, 18-hour days, 5 days a week, and then doing press on the weekends,
Yeah.
and then going off and doing, world tours in
Yeah.
between 22 episodes for 6 seasons.
I mean, oh my gosh. Just
And, like,
mind-boggling. That's crazy.
I'm grateful it was done in my 20s when,
Yeah.
we didn't have families, we didn't have,
Mhm.
partners. It was just kind of like us living our best lives.
Yeah, was it just
What a
did it just
gift.
feel like summer camp? But
It really
it's
was.
like
It was
6-year
a really
summer
hard
camp?
summer camp.
Yeah.
But it was
Yeah, a lot of work.
But it was really amazing, and I think I'm glad to be off the train. I kind of as a metaphor, it was like a really fast moving train.
Yeah.
And now that I'm off and I've had a second to think about it, I'm like, wow, what would I have done differently?
Yeah.
What did I learn? And being able to do the Glee podcast that I was doing for a
Yeah.
while with Kevin, it's been really therapeutic to look at it through a different lens.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that rush and the high pressure environment that we were in and just being under a microscope at all
Yeah.
times. I was sick of seeing my face on billboards
Yeah.
going down the block. People were so sick of us after a while.
Yeah.
But so I don't miss the schedule. I mean, I don't, I'm glad that we've moved past being under a microscope
Mhm.
because that was really hard. Nobody asked to be famous. Nobody asked for any
Yeah.
of that. And we were so young and
I was going to say
impressionable.
such formative years.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
sometimes this is, when you hear about those stories about child actors, not that you guys were children per
Yeah,
se, but
yeah.
in the youth, it's like
Yeah.
things can go awry easily because it's not a normal life.
It's a very
It's
formative
not
time, though.
yes,
Your
yeah.
20s is a very
Oh,
formative time.
very.
And so to be in the spotlight around all these people, it
The
was
pressure.
the pressure
Yeah.
was really hard. So I don't miss the pressure aspect of it, but I'm so grateful that I did it. And I loved being there every
Yeah.
day, and it felt so special. And I learned how to be on a set. I learned how to treat people. I learned how to learn crew members' names. I learned how to invest my money. There were just a lot of really good life lessons that came along with being on that
Yeah.
set. So it was what a trip.
What a trip. Because, how long ago was it?
We started in 2009 and we
wow.
finished in 2015,
Oh
16.
my gosh, so 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Is that that's so wild to say. I mean, time is
Yeah.
just crazy. We all know that, but that
Yeah.
is so
It's
wild.
Yeah, it's really wild to think back. And now there's this new crew of fans that when kids are watching now that were too young to watch when the show was on.
Yeah.
And it's thanks to the streamers.
Right.
So like during the pandemic, all of these shows that were on around the time that Glee was
had a resurgence.
Full resurgence.
Yeah.
I was getting recognized by kids and teens and people again, and I was like, what is going on here? But it's been really amazing to have that, to have
a new fan base.
Yeah.
With, a new perspective on the show probably because they have different, you know, everybody grew up obviously very different, you know, like
and it's a time capsule. It was it's a time capsule. Things don't age well from our show.
I mean, but very few shows age well though. Let's be real.
Fair enough.
You know, like you go back and watch any of these comedies and you're like, ooh.
That's like time capsule in that, that period of time.
Yeah.
But it was definitely it's been so rewarding to like, talk to new fans and to have it just kind of live on.
Yeah. Will you let your kids watch it when they get older?
Yeah, I will. If they want to.
Yeah.
Emma already listens to some of my music and
listens
to like some of the dance, like some of the music videos I let her watch. She still doesn't quite get it, but she'll say like, "Can you play your favorite song?" And it's not my favorite song at all, but it's ABC that I sing on the show.
Oh, right. I was like, wait,
She's
Jenna,
like, "It's your
I'm
favorite
obsessed
song."
with like, she's like, play your favorite song. You're like, yeah, it's me singing. Here we go.
You're
Let's
right.
go.
Yeah, I'm like, Emma, that's not my favorite song. Let me be real clear about that. But I'll play it for you.
Yes,
and she loves it, and that's really special.
I love it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I mean, okay, so perfect segue into motherhood.
Yeah.
How are you? How are the babies? 2 and 4.
1.5 and 4.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Me and Graham, the 1.5.
You guys have a special relationship.
We have the same nap schedule that we have talked about on the show. We have a special relationship and
You're
we are in the same
Don't
nap
call me
schedule.
when Graham's sleeping.
Yeah, when Graham's
I'll be sleeping.
Yes, but when he's up, give me a text. I'll probably be up. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so jealous.
We're all very clear about this.
I'm so jealous. I love motherhood more than anything.
Yeah.
Like I said, having 2 blood relatives where I'm like, for the first time, they're like, "Oh my God, you look like somebody."
Oh my! It's like every time I think about this concept, it's
I know
like
it's mind
blowing
blowing.
my mind. Yeah,
people are like, "Oh my gosh, she looks like you." Like I never had that growing up.
Like
I didn't
you've
have people
never
being
heard
like,
that before in
"Oh,
your
yeah,
life.
you look like your mom."
Yeah,
so special, really fun.
Crazy. Okay, yeah,
really cool.
Yeah,
they're amazing. Motherhood like breaks you apart and then puts you back together in a million pieces, but like it's like a vase that you break and then like it's never quite the same. Like that's the way I like to think about motherhood. Like I'm not the same person I was before my children.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't have it any other way.
Yeah.
It's made me see clearer my priorities, what I want, my intentions, how I move through the world. It's held up a really clear mirror in front of me when she's having meltdowns and I'm like, wow, I have to control my emotions because she doesn't know how to do that yet.
Yeah.
And so it's just like every day I'm learning something new and I'm learning something about myself. I'm learning something about her. And the best thing is like I learn how I can be better. Like I think that's the most exciting part is like we're supposed to get better as we age, not worse.
Yeah.
And like to have the gift of like to be here and every day to learn more about myself and learn how I can grow, like make mistakes, yell back at her,
Yeah, I mean, parents are humans.
Meltdowns myself, maybe not in front of her, but like it's so real and it's so raw and like there shouldn't I just wouldn't have it any other way.
Yeah. Wow. I mean, I'm like listening and I'm like, I feel like I go through a lot of those things. I don't even have kids.
Yeah.
I'm just having meltdowns because why? Not sure. But like,
well, you and Graham,
they'll be different. Me and Graham, it's because I didn't get my nap in. Like, hello. Like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah.
Life is hard, Kara.
Yeah, life is.
Life is hard. We live in such a hard society. We live in a place with social media now. We live in like a really hard time.
Yeah.
And I'm sure other people have said that in their lifetimes as well, but it feels especially hard right now. And so just like holding on to the little things.
Yeah,
and
the little joys.
Things.
Yeah, really important.
Yeah. Kara, can we talk about the new AAGC collection?
I am freaking out. Look at this new color, the matcha collection.
this gingham short with this quarter zip.
I mean, I'm going to be living in this.
I
This
know.
is so cute.
It is giving cottagecore. It's giving tennis vibes. It's everything I love, cozy and chic.
Oh, it looks so good on you.
Thank
And
you too.
I'm so obsessed with the fact that it is dropping just in time for Heritage Month. I mean, this month is so special to us because it is for us to celebrate our culture, our stories, and our community with all of you. And that's also what makes wearing AGC so special.
Yes, and we love seeing all of you wear it out there. So please tag us. We get such a kick out of it.
Please tag us. And also, there's nothing better than seeing AAGC out in the wild. I was getting coffee the other day, and the girl in front of me, like waiting in line to order her coffee, had the AAGC hat on.
No, it's
And you can see the brand on the back, and it
So
just made
cute.
me really happy. It made me really happy.
so cute. And the I'm from here shirt, I love this. This is like AAGC to its
Oh,
core.
this is the core. And
Right.
also revealing Cozy Kitty. Okay? If I could be embodied into a form right now, it would be this Cozy Kitty. Because this sweatshirt that I have on is also very cozy. COZY, cozy. Here for it. So if you are as obsessed with this matcha line like me and Jenna are, this line is available exclusively at AsianAmericanGirlClub.com. So moving on from this chapter of hosting Undefinable,
Yeah.
I just want to give you the floor to talk about, like, what are you excited about? What are you
Yeah.
excited about for this new chapter, new season, even new day, whatever, you know?
Yeah, I think I've been podcasting for so long and I
Yeah.
love it so much. I like being curious. I like learning about
Mhm.
people. I like hearing people talk. I'm an observer, so I really like that. And I'm really excited to like take a breath,
Mhm.
find some clarity, spend some time with my kids,
Yeah.
and have some blank space.
Yeah.
I think like we're in
Mm.
such a day and age where it's like, what's next? On to the next. What are we doing? What are we reaching for? What is the goal we're going for? Like, at least for me, like as a perfectionist, like I'm always constantly like feeling like this like ticking clock.
Yeah.
And I just turned 40 and I had my second kid and I'm like, I feel like every day is such a race to the finish. And I'm just looking to like take a deep breath and like sit with my feelings and sit with my thoughts and like sit with some silence.
Yeah.
Like I'm honestly like really
Wow.
excited about that. I don't know what's next and I don't know where I'm headed. The industry is obviously really hard right now. It's in turmoil.
I mean, come on.
And it's just a weird time. And I think as a mother of two, you're like, what are my priorities? Where am I spending my time?
Yeah.
And so I'm so excited to literally be on the other side and listen to the conversations. I mean, you just did a podcast before, and like I'm like, I need to hear these things and take these lessons.
Yes. Yeah.
So like I'm so excited to like be on the other side.
Like
of
to
it for a
enjoy
little
the
bit.
magic
Yeah.
in a way, like as
Like,
a
just
listener.
like get on It's a Small World in my mind
Yeah.
and like drive through for a little bit.
Oh my gosh. I think
Yeah.
I think everything you just said is so beautiful. And I think so many people can relate to it, because I think if it's so powerful that you are making this choice to
Mhm.
take that space
Yeah.
and to take the breath.
Yeah.
Because like a lot of people know that we need it, but to actually like put it into action and be like,
Yeah.
no, wait, stop.
Yeah.
I'm doing this for my own bandwidth, my
For sure.
own, you know what I'm saying? Like everything stop. I'm going to take just this moment. What is this
Yeah.
moment in the grand scheme of things?
Yeah, it was really
Nothing, but it's
important.
for me. It's for you, you know?
And I'm just so lucky to have like a support system that allows me to do that.
Yeah.
Like not everybody can.
Yeah.
And I can right now. And so like it's like everything lined up for me where like all the signs were pointing to like just like, the yield sign.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm not
It's not even stop.
stopping.
It's
I'm
that's
yielding.
so good.
You
We
know?
love a yield.
We love a yield.
Yield is underrated. Oh my God, Jenna, that is so good.
I'm yielding right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's very different than stop.
It's totally different.
Yeah.
It's a mind shift.
Yeah.
Like I'm not stopping,
Right.
I can't stop.
I mean, yeah.
Life can't
right.
stop.
Life can't stop. But a yield is nice.
It's important.
A yield is good.
It's important.
Okay. I love that. Well, I'm looking forward to this chapter of yield.
Thank you.
TBH.
Thank you.
Okay, we're gonna move on to this new little section we're doing called AAGC Recommends.
So exciting.
And literally, I think you're our first guest that we're doing this with. So
I'm so honored.
It's very exciting. I mean, obviously, it simply must be you. Like, this is the perfect pairing. We simply need to try it out.
Let's try it.
You know, because we've always said like AAGC is kind of like talking to your bestie, right? Like talking to your best friend.
Yes.
And we just like want our listeners to have some recommendations of just
I
from
love
our
hearing
guests. You know,
recommendations.
like I'm calling you. I need advice. I need a recommendation.
Yep.
What would you tell me? Right?
Love it.
Okay, so here we go. Question 1. What's the one piece of advice you'd give to a new mom?
You can plan all day. You could plan, when I was pregnant, it was like, I'm going to breastfeed, or I'm not going to breastfeed, or like, I'm going to do a nap schedule. I'm going to be the mom who gets out every day, like with my kid. Like, you just don't know until you have the baby.
Right.
And the baby tells you exactly what you're going to do. So like, it's like listening to them and then listening to your instincts.
Mm-hmm.
Your instincts are almost always right. So like, just trust it and go with it, because I think it's so important you don't know until you know.
Yeah.
So I think it's like going with
information
the flow.
out there too. With
It's
all
too much.
moms have their, opinions. Everybody has their opinions, and I'm sure it can get very convoluted and overwhelming.
Yeah, it's exhausting.
Yeah.
It's honestly exhausting.
Yeah.
And so like drown out the noise, listen to your instinct, and then also less is more. When people are building baby registries, I'm like, you don't need it. If you have Amazon, you can order it if you need it. You don't need it right now. Because like we're in like such a state of like consumerism where we like, I need this and I need that and I'm scared, so I'll need this. Like, just like take a deep breath and like you can always get it later.
I love it. I think that's great advice. I think a lot of people needed to hear that. Number 2, your comfort musical, the soundtrack you put on when you need it.
Lately, I've been listening to The Last 5 Years as a comfort musical. It's a musical by Jason Robert Brown.
Yes.
And Ben Platt and Rachel Ziegler just did like a re-up of it, a reimagined version at the Palladium and at the Bowl. And
is that the soundtrack? Like that version? Is that
no?
the version?
Well, I like the original, and then I started listening to the newer version. It's tough for me to listen to new versions of musicals sometimes.
Yes. I mean, I
But
think
I get
everybody feels the same way, whether it be any
it's an OG
reimagining
thing,
of everything, right?
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
I'm a big Harry Potter fan. I am excited for the new Harry Potter, but then it's like very hard. You know
don't
what I'm
know,
saying? It's
Kara.
very difficult.
I don't
and I'm
know.
not saying I don't support the new one,
For
because
sure.
of course we support, but it's
course.
also
It's tough.
It's hard.
It's a transition. It's
Yes.
a reframe.
Yes. Nobody's saying the new version isn't great, but it's
it's not the original.
it's the original that we've seen, we've watched, we've loved, we've lived. It's very difficult, so I understand. Okay, last 5 years. I don't know if I've actually heard the
voices.
new one, so I'm
Just
gonna
go
have to.
listen to it.
I have to go listen to it. Okay, number 3. What is your go-to lunch to make when you're juggling like all the things?
Oh man.
And it could be the one you're doing now, because I know myself. I go through phases, right? Like I'll make one thing and then a lot, and then I'll get over it, and
So right now I'm a meal planner and a meal prepper, and so because like life has been
planner, a prepper,
What?
Jenna, I never would have guessed
crazy.
that.
I like to make like things for 3-4 days out.
Okay.
So I'll make like a chicken salad with Greek yogurt with celery and onions and
Yeah.
things, and I'll just put it in one of my containers,
Yeah.
and then I'll add like a veggie to it on the day so it's
Got it.
fresh.
Yeah.
I'm also not gonna lie, like the TJ's soup dumplings sometimes are just it for me. Like it's 2 minutes in the microwave.
It's
and
easy.
you just
And
gotta
they
eat it
honestly-
go, because
They taste
who has
pretty good.
some Sundays we don't have time to meal
There
prep.
simply is no time.
It's just like
There simply is no time to drive to Ding Tai Fung. You know what I'm saying?
take me there for lunch every day.
Like literally so good.
Yeah, just a protein and,
Yeah.
and then a veggie on the go.
Yeah. And very healthy, because you do actually have such a healthy lifestyle. It's so impressive.
Thanks.
For people who don't know, Jenna is up at
6.
dawn.
I will
working
also
out.
say though, like I like to eat and I am
Yeah.
a snacker.
Yeah.
So like let's not, you know what
Yes,
I mean?
balance.
Make it seem like I'm,
Yeah, right.
the wellness girly. Like I love a potato chip.
Ugh, we love a potato. Like, that's another question. Like, if you could only go your entire life
Don't even.
with one form of potato,
Don't you dare.
it's only one. What would you pick?
A French fry.
What kind of French fry? Like a steak fry or like a string? Are you a string?
Not string.
String
in
is
between.
I don't. We cannot trust people who like shoestring fries.
I don't
In my
trust people
opinion,
who like shoestrings. That's not a
that's my
French
hot
fry.
take.
That's not a French fry.
Yeah, that's like
It's like a string.
it's
not a French
literally
fry.
a string, and it's like crispy. There's no
Crunchy.
potato.
Exactly.
Anyway, it's just texture.
There's no heart.
It's just there's no heart. gosh, Jenna's coming with the gems. The yield and the shoestring fries and no heart. Oh my gosh. I am loving. Great. A French fry is good. French fry is very universal. Mine would be a tater tot.
Oh my god.
Tater tots are very
Kara.
underrated. Nobody ever thinks about the tater tot.
Love a tater tot.
But it's such a good vehicle for basically anything.
Anything.
And tater tot has a lot of heart.
So much heart. The most heart.
The
I
most
love a
heart,
tater tot,
arguably.
Kara. Okay.
Okay.
This is really
Last question.
Okay.
An easy organization tip, digital or physical, for someone who has no system at all.
Well,
Okay, this.
I'm not organized, okay?
Oh my gosh.
I was kidding. I'm just kidding. The way of okay.
Okay, the
I
whole
am
room just
kidding.
erupted.
I'm kidding.
Because I was like, this question was written for you because we
It was.
all
I feel
know how
seen.
organized you are and like your spreadsheets and all the things. that
I
I've
know.
seen
I don't want to
are-
overwhelm people though, because if you have no system,
Yes, a
I think
basic
it's like,
tip.
yeah, you got to start small. I think lists are really strong.
Mm.
And I don't mean just like any list that you're like, oh my God, I see a list and now I'm overwhelmed.
Yeah.
It's like a long-term list and a short-term list.
Okay.
And then also live and die by your calendar. Like, I think if you schedule it in,
Mm-hmm.
if you have to run an errand, if you have to drop off your laundry, if you have to take a shower, like, I'm not kidding. I schedule my showers into my calendar. Because like some days are so busy
Oh my god.
that like I work out, I go straight into breakfast, getting the kid to school, getting the other kid to the nanny. Then I'm like, we have meetings. And then you're just like, well, I smell. So
Yeah.
like, what am I doing? And so I will find like a sliver of like 15 minutes.
I was
and
gonna
I'm
say,
like,
how much time do you give your shower?
I mean, I always over index and then I
Yeah.
have extra time to like make a coffee.
Oh my gosh.
What a
What a
an idea,
thing.
right? So like I think if there's one thing, it's like go start with the calendar, start
Yeah.
with like scheduling things in so that you're not like overwhelmed and you're like, well, it doesn't fit in today, so it goes tomorrow.
Right.
You know, and then that way like you can see it. You can see all the things that you
Mhm.
need to get done and then you can do the long-term list, which is like, you know, and then we can talk about it.
Oh my-
You know, like let's get
You
let's get
literally know I
complex.
have
let's
need
get
help.
into it.
Because I'm dead with the shower schedule. I am dead. But like also
But I will always just plan out my day. I think
Right.
that's the main
Right.
thing. It's like I know what's coming.
set yourself up for success. Right? Set yourself up for
That's
success.
it, Kara.
Yeah. Oh gosh, long term. Are you a pros and cons girly?
Not really, no.
Oh, okay. So you're more of a time. Like short term,
Always time.
like midterm, long term situation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's very easy for me to like say yes and no to things very quickly.
Mhm. You are very decisive. That's a superpower.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I try to like, you
That
know,
is a
some years
superpower?
are
It's
some
totally a
years are
superpower.
yes and some years are no. It
Period.
just depends on where you're at.
Yeah. Period. And it
Like
can
Michelle
change.
Lee, she was
What?
like, this is my year of yes.
Yes. Yeah. I know. That's amazing. Okay. Well, those were all very, very great recommendations.
Well,
Thank
I'm really
you.
liking this segment, so I can't wait to hear more.
Right? It's kind of fun. It's just
Yeah.
kind of, I think it's like a nice little snapshot into
Who
even
people are.
Yeah, who people are, you know? Okay, so we're obviously going to end the episode with our perfect, lovely, classic question that we end all of our episodes with
Yeah.
for Undefinable. And that is, what would you tell your younger self?
Yeah, man. I think if I were to tell little Jenna two things, I actually have like a notes that have like advice to myself for like later life, but I think like let go of the timeline. I think it goes back to the things we talked about where the timeline is like I'm supposed to be married by 26 and have kids by 30
Mhm.
and have the career set and then, you know, retire at this age. And I just like let it go
Yeah.
because I had so much in my mind of where I was supposed to be. And so many things came that were so amazing. So, like, if I could have just relaxed a little bit, I think I would have been able to maybe like just enjoy being where I was.
Yeah.
And then the other one, I think that a lot of people I've come across have felt this too, especially in industries that are like forward facing, like the entertainment industry, is like your worth is not tied to your work. And I think starting at such a young age, it was like the external praise and looking for all of that. And like, if I'm not working, you know, who am I?
Yeah.
And so if I had just like learned that even a little bit earlier, I think it would have done me some good.
Yeah.
But I'm glad I learned it. And I'm, you know, I just yeah, I think those are the two things.
Those were really, really good things to say, little Jenna. I mean, it's also hard because you started so much earlier than most people do,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
So it's like was integrated into your identity in life.
Totally.
You know?
Totally.
But I love it. I think little Jenna would be like, you did good.
Aww.
You did good.
Yeah. I mean, I talk to little Jenna a lot. I do.
Yeah, that's good.
Important.
I love that.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks,
This was
Sarah.
literally the best thing ever. I mean, thank you for just everything and like bringing this show to life. And like, your family here.
Yes.
So anytime you want to pull up a chair, hop in, come have a conversation, like whoever, you're like literally family.
Thanks, Kara.
So
I'm so excited for this, and I'm so excited for you, and I'm just so excited to be sitting in my yield era listening to these incredible episodes.
Thank you so much. Well, thank you everybody for listening. If you enjoyed Undefinable, please like, subscribe, comment. Please come back next week. We are always happy to have you here, and I will see you next week.
You've been listening to Undefinable, an AAGC Originals podcast brought to you by Asian American Girl Club. Executive produced by Ali Maki, Jenna Ushkowitz, Tia Sam, and Kara Wang. Edited by Jacob Ho. Intro music by Gloria Kim. Thanks for listening.